centuries I have felt their cunning. Shrouded in vanity, they believed themselves obscured. Free to wage their covert war upon the pure and the righteous. Even now, they gird their souls with contempt, stalking their prey with a morbid pride. But they do not see the reckoning I have prepared for them. For their crimes, they will pay with most holy sacrifice. For the grandfather's truths cannot be denied.
Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Mel7 Gaming. We're back with some Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate Daemonhunters. All you need to know is that we are the Grey Knights, and we are here to purge the unclean. That's the idea. So, my favorite Space Marine chapter, although partly that's because it's the cheapest one to collect because their miniatures are worth the most points. And also the last Space Marine army I have built. Although it wasn't huge, again, because money was an issue. We're going to play a little bit of this. I've been really excited about this. I've been watching, I've been seeing some early access. I've been watching Janet on occasion play. I don't know that I'm ready, but I'm excited. I mean, just look at it. It looks amazing. So it's going to be Grey Knights against Nurgle, essentially. So we're going to start a new campaign. I was told that this game is more difficult than XCOM. So I was told pick what you would do on XCOM, which would be probably Ruthless, and then drop it a level. So we're going to go with Standard for our first playthrough here. Grandmaster mode is essentially just your Iron Man. We're not going to turn it on. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to promise anything. I'm not going to save scum behind your back. let's put it that way. I'm not going to do it off screen. If we do something, if we decide to replay a mission or something like that, you'll see it. And then we'll go from there. It's just, you know, this is launch day. There's bugs, there's issues, there's no reason to do it. And, you know, we're trying to explore the game. So sometimes it's worth saying, hey, we did it one way. What happens if we do it another way? And obviously you can't do that if you're an Iron Man. So we'll see how it goes. And we'll jump into it here. All right, photosensitivity warning. Okay, good. I'm going to do this without the webcam, probably. I got webcam going on everything else, so if you really want to see my beautiful face, you can watch some of that, but in an attempt to
It is the 41st millennium. For more than 100 centuries, the Emperor has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth. Mankind wages a never-ending battle for survival against the demonic power of the Chaos Gods. But by one force is humanity shielded from true darkness. The Grey Knights. This secret chapter of Space Marines are the Imperium's surest defense against that which the Emperor foresaw would be its greatest threat. Humanity's blade against the demon. For in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
Such a great line. All right, Shrine World Geharis.
Unidentified Astartes.
In A cluster.
This is Captain Ferrani Everick of the warship Holiness of Ra. Geharis is lost. Repeat, Geharis is lost. All Imperial vessels are to withdraw at once. Astartes vessel, do you read me? Geharis is doomed. Please acknowledge this warning and...
You have done all you can, Captain. Go, in the Emperor's light.
You cannot sail into this storm.
We do what we must. Farewell, Captain. Tech Priest, report.
Hexagramic wards are under maximal pressure.
Commander, we cannot maintain this orbit for long.
Dispatch the assault team at once. I will join them and put an end to this myself.
Your will be done.
Oh, it looks great so far, doesn't it? I love the scene setting here.
Here I stand, one unbreakable shield against the darkness. Tonight the Cadium falls, Hector. Our quest is finally near its end.
Armor value protects your knight's health and regenerates at the beginning of their turn. Okay, we'll read the tips here. Listen, I have a vague idea. I've watched a little bit. We will play through the, I think this is the tutorial. So, we'll pay attention. We'll try to read those as we go. See what the load times are like here. Okay.
Palamedes, report.
Oh, that was good.
Our target lies ahead.
Time is against us, brothers. We breach the cathedral.
All right. WASD pan. I'm going to zoom in here just so we can... I wish we could zoom in a little bit further, but that's not too bad. All right. Where are we supposed to go? Up to here. All right. So we'll go up to here. That's going to take 3 AP. You notice down here, we have 3 AP to start with. We've got AP and Will P. We've got AP and Willpower. So action points and Willpower. Those are going to be our two kind of
deluded zealots.
Movement point type things.
Shall burn!
Cowards and weaklings. Advancing into cover.
All right. So you can see if the little 2 on the pointer there, that means we're going to have 2 action points left if we move there. And we should also see some lines going from that spot to the different people we're going to have vision of. So it shows who we have vision of. So I think if I just double click, it'll move them there. Yeah, there we go. We don't have to go over to the move. All right, characters gain 3 action points each turn. These action points will be spent movement, attacks, and abilities. Select ranged attack. All right. Or we can do it with the number 1. Select a target. We're going to left click him. All right, if we do it this way, he's going to be left with 1 hit point left. This is his stun counter. If we hit him X number of times, in this case 2 more, he'll be stunned. So we're just going to shoot. We'll confirm it. It's going to take 1 ammo as well. So we do have an ammo count, our action point, our willpower, and our hit points all down there.
Face the Emperor's judgment.
All right, and we got to reload. So we moved, we shot, and reloaded for our 3 action points. So that should be a big difference between here and XCOM. Just that extra opportunity. Partial cover provides damage reduction against ranged attacks. We're going to move him there. So I believe full cover. So hits pretty much always happen, right? You're not rolling the 1 and missing, but the damage you take is going to be dependent on your cover. So full cover is going to give you 100% damage reduction. And then if they're between 45 and 90 degrees out from that, they're going to get, I think, +2 to their armor. So essentially a damage reduction of 2. And then obviously when they hit 90, you're not in cover anymore. I think partial cover is just the +2. It's similar to 45 degree on full cover. And now we'll go ahead and select a ranged attack. Looks like they want me to finish him off. And we'll confirm. All right.
Uther, dispense of that heretic with your blade.
So melee attacks. All right. So we're going to just left All right. Yeah, I guess we got to run around. We'll step around that, and we'll smack him with the sword.
No quarter.
Yes, Commander. I am the Emperor's Fury.
Nice little cutscenes as we run around.
You're out of
Smack him
cover,
once.
Uther.
Okay.
Trust in the Aegis.
Trust Aegis. Activate the Aegis shield. Aegis will provide temporary armor for 1 turn. So each armor point absorbs 1 damage. So normal armor doesn't provide additional armor, right? Our Terminator armor gives us armor every turn. This armor gives us additional mobility so we can jump and do things. But it doesn't give us that regenerating armor. However, the Aegis shield will give us temporary armor for 1 turn. And in this case, it'll give us +2 armor for 1 turn. So we'll go ahead and click that, and we'll confirm it. And also, if he were to have some sort of auto attack or something, it wouldn't happen against us. There we go. Stripped off our armor, but didn't do any damage. Does set up an Overwatch. Now, that time we didn't have any armor left, right? Because the Aegis has already been stripped off.
Just wait.
Alright. Overwatch works just like you expect it to.
Time stands against us. I will breach the cathedral.
Alright, so he's going to go in regardless. So we'll go ahead and set him in. So his armor gets him normal. Does it show here? No. 3 action points, hit points. Okay. We'll set the destination here. Boom! Grey Knights do not know how to use door handles. Oh, yeah. It just looks good. It just looks good. This is a game, I would say, unlike XCOM that rewards patience and slow moving, this is a game that in theory is going to reward aggression and fast moving. It's kind of the opposite of XCOM, even though it's still very similar to XCOM. All right, so we can use the environment quite a lot here. So we're going to select the pillar. And we want to knock that pillar here where it's going to hit 3 dudes. We'll go ahead and confirm it. There we go. Knock some people around, did some damage. All right, so we are going to move here into full cover.
Deploy your frag grenade, brother.
And then grenades are always good. This should get rid of Overwatch and everything else. God, it looks so good.
Deliver the Emperor's judgment, Uther.
All right, that got us willpower. So willpower is a resource that does not regenerate automatically. However, as you get kills, it does. So if you have the ability to use your willpower for something to get a kill, it'll pay for itself, right? And what am I supposed to do now? Melee attack. All right, so let's go here. We'll confirm it. There's the death.
Advance and train your bolter on that doorway.
I think the first number is maybe XP, and the second number is willpower. I'm not 100% sure, actually. So now I'm supposed to go to here.
Unleash your blessed ammunition.
Set up my Overwatch.
Exposed.
Okay, confirm it.
Palamedes, prepare for the demon's charge.
Obviously, we're all still here in tutorial land, so we're just following directions right now. All right, so set a zone, arc 30 at range 7. I don't know if we can change that or if that arc depends on the weapon, maybe. But now, if you have 1 AP left, it will do 1 AP. But if you set like an Overwatch to begin with, you've got all 3 of your AP, it'll shoot 3 times. So, we're pinned. Oh, downed. I think it said it'll recover in 3 turns. Now, obviously, this is the difference between regular armor and Terminator armor, right? He just took that. Not a problem. All right, adjacent enemies with melee weapons will automatically strike if you move out of range. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move out of range anyway. So it's telling us we're going to take the hit. It gives us that nice red everything. We're going to just take it. Rotate camera to get a better view. All right. And my phone rings. Give me a second. All right, let's go ahead. We've got Fury of the Ancients here. So let's launch that. Now, this is going to cost us 1 AP and 1 willpower. Let's confirm that. I'm assuming he's a librarian because he's got the book above his head. All right, what are we doing? Palamedes has suffered a pinned affliction, which penalizes his AP, so we're attacking. So we only get 2 AP, I guess, this turn. So we'll just set destination. There's no destination to set. We just need to attack. Is there a reason I can't do that? Oh, okay. Well, it just wanted me to... Oh, I was clicking me, not him. That was the problem. Okay, let's try that again. I don't think we did a whole lot. Bloodletter has set the auto defense parry that can cancel the first... Ah, okay, so let's attack him again. That time we did something, and now his counter went down to 1.
Both demons must be destroyed.
Okay, so we are just going... Oh, move and melee attack. All right. Confirm. The number's going to go from 3 to 2 on the little skull there. Oh, we got a crit. So the number was 3. The melee attack would knock it up to 2 or down to 2 to take us towards the stun, right? So plus 2 stun is going to take us to 0, which is going to stun him. Once the stun meter meets 0, he's been stunned. I'll try to point it out again later. So you've stunned a Bloodletter. A stunned enemy will always be crit by your next attack, giving you easy... Alright, so let's hit him again. See this right here, the skull. It had a 3. Our melee attack knocked it down to 2. We got the crit. We chose plus 2 to stun. So that took it to 0, which got us a stun. Now we can confirm. Tells us right here our crit chance because he was stunned. Confirm. Now that we get our crit, we could disable a melee weapon, we could afflict and rage, whatever that is, or we can execute. So everybody's going to get an extra AP when we get an execution off. Oh, we just cut him in half. That means this guy gets an extra AP, so he's going to get another attack. We're going to do Force Strike. So psychic powers are essentially an anathema in Warhammer 40k. And yet, the Grey Knights are psychic, and we use those psychic abilities to kind of fight fire with fire, I guess. So we're going to do our Force Strike, which in this case is going to get us an additional +1 damage. So there's our crit vulnerability 25. Force Strike bonus is +1. So we're using the Narthecium, which is the weapon he has on him there. He's the medic, essentially. And then we're going to get an extra +1 damage because of that for a total of 4, which should kill this guy. Again, you always hit. It's just a matter of how much damage you do.
Excellent. I will move on ahead.
All right, so let's go ahead and move up like they're telling us to. That was our extra bonus AP that we got.
Time, brothers, but we must prepare for the coming battle.
Tab will let us switch dudes without having to click around.
Palamedes, resuscitate Uther, so you may both defend against them.
All right, so we're going to use our healing, which is the bonus of the medic here. And we're going to run over here. He's an Apothecarium. Apothecarium, I think is the term. And we're going to turn. So the Narthecium only is both a weapon as well as a healing thing. So we're going to target a knight within... Yeah, we're just going to move over there. Pop him back up.
Take up defensive positions, Palamedes. The enemy reinforcements will be here soon.
All right, so put him there. Reload. Confirm. So the other thing, Overwatch doesn't matter if you don't have any ammo.
Join Palamedes in defense of the cathedral.
Get reloaded. All right.
Iolanthus with me. There's a breach in the wall ahead.
All right, Iolanthus.
I will breach the inner sanctum.
Off we go.
of souls, feed the flame. The threshold is passed. The warp emerges.
Your cult is broken. Your ritual is ended. Relish this breath, for it is your last.
Blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull thrower.
Any series that starts with blood for the blood god, you know is going to be, well, I was going to say you know is going to be good. But I take that back because, you know, they'll license their intellectual property to pretty much anybody that wants to make a video game. And there is generally no quality control. None at all. All right, who are we supposed to be? We are Iolanthus here, huh? All right, let's go ahead and get... so he's in regular power armor, so he can jump distances. So we can just go ahead and click here, and he can get over that. Now, Terminator armor cannot jump. All right, he gets the extra armor, but it doesn't jump.
I will show you true wrath, demon.
All right, select destination with 5, and let's just... All right, so we're going to deal 8 damage and armor break 1. So you can see he's got 2 armor. We're going to break 1. We're going to do our 8 damage. We're going to knock him down to 9 for the stun. So he's going from 10 to 9. We see all that happen there. All right. We have all 3 AP and our max ammo, which is 3 at the moment. So we'll go ahead and set that up. Confirm. Same thing here. Now you'll notice here when we do this, there's a little pip right there, right? If we were to go here, that pip would move to here. Notice pip, line to the next pip, same thing. That means that when we do this Overwatch, he's actually going to step out from cover to get set up. So you have to decide whether it's more important for you to shoot them as they run in or more important to have the cover. Now these guys are melee, so cover's not going to help us anyway. We may as well step out. But if there were ranged units out here, we might be better off doing just like an Overwatch this way. So if the melee guy runs up, we get the shot, but we're not able to control this. So you have to kind of decide that, which I haven't seen from other kind of XCOM clones. All right, we get all those shots. That one goes down. That one does not go down. No! So he'll recover. So if we just leave him alone, he'll eventually stand up on his own in 3 turns if nothing else happens to him. He does not. He's just dead. And I don't know if that's just a go down to 0 versus go down to a lot more than 0 or what. All right, we're going to get him in here. So we've set a waypoint. We can now do another one. So before we clicked it and we clicked it again to move, if you just click once, you can do this. I think in XCOM you hold control down to set waypoints. This one makes it a little simpler. So we can move around the flames without burning ourselves up. Melee attack right there. Confirm, and again, we're going to see, we're going to do a little bit of damage. We're going to take out that last shield, and we're going to knock him down to 8 for his stun.
You profane this sacred place with your master's fire.
Those might be...
This ends now, demon.
Stormbolters maybe are the ones on the arms. All of the Grey Knight weapons are a little bit different because they have psychic abilities that can get tuned in. So the names are a little bit different. So the question is, how many of them do I remember? Where am I supposed to be moving to? I'm supposed to just attack him? All right. They want us to do a melee attack. We're going to run through the fire because we don't care. So the Force Halberd will do 7 damage. Crit chance of 10%. We're going to take... Oh, I'm sorry. The ranged one did not take off his armor, it doesn't look like. This one will. See, it's got the little crack in it. Take the armor down and take him down to 7. I was incorrect last time. I'm sorry. Hulk smash! There we go. We stood back up, though.
For the Emperor.
Oh, I guess we're just doing a melee attack. Just flat out. Just suck it. Once again, we can take a look at all the stats. We're going to do 8 damage. That'll take him down to 0.
Pathetic mortal. Weakling spawn of a false god!
I am the light that banishes darkness.
Your prayers mean nothing!
I am the hammer!
You have beaten me for now, little knight. But the war I fight is eternal!
Looks so good. They hit.
Burp signatures fading.
Then the blood ritual has ended. Where is that report? Report! Where is the commander?
He died a champion's death. Blade on blade against the foulest blasphemy.
I think they hit the right balance between kind of cartoony and kind of painterly, I guess. I just think it looks good. Grey Knights are powerful, genetically modified super soldiers. They sustain injuries that would kill a normal human, but they are not invincible. The Knights have a special resource called Resilience, which indicates how many critical wounds they can survive over the course of a campaign before their injuries require their remains to be returned to their home on Titan. As your Knights rise in rank, they'll eventually learn more resistance. Okay, I think that's the difference. So the one had been hit before, so he'd used his one critical... He'd had his one critical wound, right? He'd used up his Resilience. So the next time he got critically wounded, he was killed. Whereas our Apothecary hadn't been hit before, so that Resilience was... He was able to take that. Boons are beneficial effects that last for a limited number of turns. Okay. I don't think we're going to be skipping any cutscenes for jump transitions, unlike MechWarrior.
A long campaign, over at last.
A victory at the cost of the commander's life.
Alive, he was ever a faithful servant to the Emperor. A true hero. In death, at least his duty has finally ended.
Assertion. This ship remains in crisis. The Baleful Edict is seriously damaged. There are grievous matters to attend.
Ah, yes. That is why I have invited our guest.
You have appointed him to take the commander's place?
No one else suitable survived the campaign.
Falsehood. You also live.
My apologies, Acting Commander. The priests of Mars do not understand our knightly oaths. Our men and stores are severely diminished. Your task is to lead us for the voyage home. It is a simple duty, and once we return to Titan, I will put the future of your command to the chapter's Grand Masters. In the meantime, I will provide what advice I can.
I will also support you with counsel and service. But remember, the Baleful Edict is my chief concern. Be careful with this ship.
We sail for Titan on your word, Commander. Strike Force Xiphos at your disposal.
All right, welcome to the Baleful Edict. With the fall of Commander Agravain, you have been promoted to provisional command of the Baleful Edict for your journey back to Titan. It should be a simple duty, but you'll need to manage our limited resources and respond to any threats we encounter along the way. Strike Force Xiphos is at your disposal.
Commander, could you please join me in the Strategium?
Why, yes, I can.
One of our battle brothers has proved himself worthy. Let us honor his deeds.
All right, barracks. All right. So Iolanthus was our guy. I guess it didn't give our... Well, I guess we just expect that the apothecary died. He wasn't dead when we last saw him, but he was down. So maybe the demon finished him. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll give him a promotion.
Ulrich is a talented Justica. Please decide where he should focus his training to support you in the field.
All right, there are a number of classes, I suppose, are the best way to say it, and he happens to be a Justicar, so he's maybe a little bit more tankier than some. I would say melee-based in tanks. So there's the Stormbolter. I was right, with the Force Sword and Grenade is the standard. So we're gonna go here to abilities.
Promotion, your knights gain 2 ability points, which you can use to expand their capabilities.
Okay, so we've already got this one. So that's a will. Okay, so our core stuff right here, Justicar, we gain +1 armor with our Aegis Shield ability. So if we have Aegis Shield, we get an extra armor out of it. So that's what we can build on. And he cannot permanently die. He will not lose resilience when he suffers a critical wound. So, but he starts with -2 max willpower. So he can't die, but he doesn't get as much willpower to do for other abilities. So he's already got this, the willpower, right? So that gets him that 2 willpower back. And then he's got Psybolt, which I think they always get it. So the Stormbolter does a Psybolt, can be augmented. So his is upgraded to do an extra damage. Maybe is how we're reading that. So maybe the Psybolt will do 2 damage. Not sure. So we can build off of this. So we go this direction. Ranged weapons. Where's the little skull? This knight's ranged attacks have +10% crit. Okay. And then we could go to here. We could do rapid reload. We can go that way. Like I said, we also have this, the willpower passive. So we could go here. That would give us Hammer Hand. Strike an adjacent target to deal 4 damage, 100% crit. So 100% crit means that we can choose what happens with that screen, right? We can add to stun, we can disarm people, we can do a lot of stuff like that. So that's pretty useful. But I'm going to play off the tank thing here. We know he gets an extra armor with Aegis Shield. However, let's kind of boost that. Let's put him in Terminator armor to use with his Aegis Shield, I think. And then, do I want to go down? Let's see, what does this one do? That'll get him +4 hit points. So we could go up to here, which means his Aegis Shield would get an additional armor. So he's already getting... He's getting 3 armor... 3 armor? 2 armor every turn for the armor, right? For the Terminator armor. So that's just a flat +2. Then Aegis Shield gets him an extra +3 armor, including our bonus. Right, so up to +4, I'm sorry, that includes the +3. It's +2 normally, maybe, then I don't know. It says +3 on the right, we're going to go with it. So that might get us up to +4. Let's click it. Yeah, so that would get us up to +4. So this would give a Terminator armor plus that, which would give us a total of 6 armor when it's up and running. We could add a little bit more that way. We could add let's see. Activate, so that'd give you +3 armor. Upgrade. That's +1. Huh. Warp charge. Oh, this would give it +3, but it would cost an extra willpower. So it would become a 2 willpower ability. Whereas this one right here is just a flat +1. It doesn't make it worse. And Fortress we don't have unlocked at the moment. Targeted knight at any range to transfer all of... Oh, so we could give somebody else our armor. We could kick all this and then psychically send it over to somebody else who maybe is in harm's way. So I think that's how we'll go the first time. We'll play it a little tanky, and then maybe we'll go for Hammer Hand and go this way next, and then obviously that can lead up to here, down to... Like, there's just so much. There's just so much. So go ahead and confirm his
Confirming
promotion.
This promotion will apply your ability choices to Ulrich, permanently increasing his rank.
Now, I believe you can change their first name. Their last name stays the same, but each last name has a fully voice-acted deal with it. So you could go in here and make, and I don't know how many last names there are. We might have to take a look at that, but I'm told that that refers themselves by name. So like, much like in MechWarrior when we change it and some of them have names, the voice ties to a name, and so you kind of end up having to use the same kind of call sign so that you don't get confused. This case is similar in that each last name has a voice attached to it. So Iolanthus always has the same voice actor for Iolanthus, but we can give him a first name. So we could make him Eric Iolanthus, potentially, somehow. I'm not sure how at the moment. I think when we can click on character, we can do that. But because we're locked in on the tutorial still, it won't let us. So we could make him Eric Iolanthus. He would still refer to himself as Iolanthus, but you'd know who he is. So, all right. I guess we're supposed to go back to the Strategium.
When you are finished, please join me at the star map.
All right.
Our
Off to the
ship
star
is
map.
in dire need of repair. We had best set a course for Titan and debrief the Grand Masters.
All right.
Issue the travel order to begin our return to Titan.
Okay. Prognosticator can be tuned to a star system to reduce the threat by the bloom. Requisition points, grimoires, servitors. All right. Well, we'll discover all that as we go. All right. Time is ticking up as we go. Astropathic Junction, Tirtus Sector.
Baleful edict, in the name of the God Emperor.
Dominus, who is this interloper?
Code scrapings indicate an inquisitorial transmission.
Baleful edict, prepare for my arrival.
Duty calls, Commander. We should open a Vox link.
Inquisitorial vessel, permission granted to come aboard.
Thank the God Emperor I found you. I must commandeer this vessel at once.
Impossible. We are bound for Titan. The edict cries out for repair.
The Tech Priest speaks the truth, Inquisitor. Our last crusade bled us dry.
I'm not blind, Knight. But heresy does not operate at our convenience. My destination is Koromar Prime, within this very system. Not such a taxing journey, I'd expect.
And what is it that you hope to find there?
This.
Beneath rotting skies, the air thickens with a world's final breath. Seeds planted in flesh and bone, watered with blood and tears. A warrior alone in the garden of a grinning god.
These are scraps of astropathic whimsy.
There's more.
It grows. It spreads. A great dispersal upon the etheric wind. The bloom proliferating. First, then Koromar, then world after world. Its roots spread from an ancient veil. Inquisitor, hear me! Hear me! Hear me! Who tends the garden?
The Astropath sacrificed himself to send that message.
Now you understand why we must investigate.
Commander, we cannot risk further damage to this vessel.
It is the chapter ship, Dominus. The Inquisitor has every right to request our support.
It is not a request.
Commander, with your leave, we will set our course for this Koromar Prime.
Yes. Good. That will do for now.
Ooh.
Corruption site detected.
Yeah, something took a chunk out of us there, and a couple more chunks out of us there. I do love the giant flying cathedrals. Just the whole art style, they've done such a good job. I mean, even the fantasy stuff, which I'm not as big a fan of, I mean, that spawned World of Warcraft, right? I mean, that was very much a direct ripoff of fantasy Warhammer. I mean, they flat out said it was a tribute, and they took it a little bit far, I think, but it looks good. Worlds afflicted with disease have some level of Nurgle corruption, but this is higher than anticipated. We should investigate further. All right, so.
If we do not investigate this threat, the consequences will be dire.
All right. Increasing amounts of unexplained phenomena, mutations, especially if a plague is involved, you must make planet fall immediately, Commander. All right, so light infestation. Then we click down here, I guess. So warp surge risk 15% plus turn. We'll see the warp surge when we get into the next mission. Warp surges can cause afflictions. Favored mutations, resistance bonuses. The Bloom strain carries a theme of plague and disease. Warp surges will introduce foul afflictions to hinder our knights on the battlefield, while our foes will obtain mutations. All right, so they'll mutate to resist things, and we'll get whatever afflictions we get. We don't know who's there, and we don't know who's there. So two different types of units. All right.
Commander, it is our duty to support this Inquisitor, but we should complete this task as swiftly as we can. The Grandmasters on Titan are waiting for our report.
All right, we just kill all the enemies is the idea. We're gonna get 15 servitors. Servitors are used to upgrade the ship. So much like XCOM, right? We're upgrading the ship. We're getting more abilities as we go, or MechWarrior 5 for that matter, or BattleTech. I guess not MechWarrior, but BattleTech. You definitely upgrade your Leopard as you go. So something along those lines. Servitors just happen to be the resource for that. So we'll go ahead and start the turn, and see what we get.
Report. Signals from quarantine beacons detected in the upper atmosphere, but the surface itself is silent.
Plague, Commander. Send your squad to the surface.
Knights of Titan, you are the instrument of the Emperor's will. Make planetfall and discover if the Inquisitor's fears are founded. You should evaluate your knight's armaments and ensure they are best suited to the battle at hand.
All right, so we gave him the ability to wear Terminator armor, so we need to click over to it. I think we'll be able to do that here in a second. Melee weapon, they want us to go to the halberd.
Can inflict a preemptive first strike on an adjacent enemy. I suggest you equip this weapon.
Okay.
Choose which halberd you would like to equip. Your options will be limited until we return to Titan.
As we find loot and get additional weapons, we'll get individual weapons that are similar. We've got all of the basic stuff. We don't have to unlock anything. We've got all the armor, we've got all the types, and we're gonna find rare or better versions, or just ones that are slightly different. But the base version we have, so we'll just equip the one we have. So activate to add +1 damage with our psychic ability, our force strike there, and we get a 25% chance every turn to get a first strike. I'm gonna back. We've got the some of their additional weapons, Force Swords, which we had, falchions, Demon Hammer, Warding Stave, the Crozius Arcanum. This is for the Librarians. Narthecium, this is going to be for our Apothecariums. We do need to change our armor. We want Terminator armor on him. So we should see. Hold on. I'm going to go back real fast. So we take a look at the power armor. You can see it doesn't give us any additional hit points. However, it gives us enhanced mobility. So we can climb, we can do crazy stuff like that. We go over here to Terminator armor. Again, no additional hit points on this one. Although now we get 2 points of armor. So each point of armor is going to absorb 1 damage before hit points are lost. And then we're immune to knockback effects from enemies of equal size. So anything smaller up to us can't knock us around. Both the Grey Knight's psychic armor and Nurgle's regeneration properties cause armor to be recovered. So both us and the bad guys. So we get +2 armor, it regenerates, we're immune, we're going to equip. And now we're bigger and badder and nastier. All right, back. War gear, I think we're fine. We've got a grenade at the moment. We can go with the Servo Skull. Servo Skull is going to heal somebody. We could get an additional willpower, or we could get +2 crit damage and +15% crit. That could be pretty cool, but this isn't going to be a crit build on this, but that's worth knowing. Whoops, hold on. I'm going to actually go back to the grenade. I do want the grenade. All we have right now are the frag grenades. They do knockback. Range targeted blast attack at range 10 over area 2 to deal damage 3. And then it's going to give him a knockback on top of that. So we're going to equip that. Let's move through our list. He's got a Psy Cannon, so 13 to deal 5 damage, and a frag grenade, and he's a Purgator for his class. We've got Voldred Storm, an Interceptor. He's our quick mover guy. He's got a Force Sword, frag grenade, and the Storm Bolter. And we've got our Apothecary here, Aegir Harn. Aegir Harn? Harna? Maybe we'll go Harna. Aegir Harna. There we go. Storm Bolter again, mounted there. He's got the Narthecium right there, the big old spike that you can use to heal or stab people with, and he's also got grenades. And you see it's kind of... Do they each have different? No. I was going to see if they had a different deal there, but they don't. All right. So we're all good. I'm going to back out. Yeah, off to the teleportorium. All right, start the mission. Four, to beam to planet. Afflictions are negative effects that generally last a limited number of turns. I think we've seen that one, or maybe we saw boons, the opposite one. I like the fact that it looks like the table, right? We've got miniatures across the table. You've got like this very specific kind of 3D effect with the painting, with the layers. I think they did a good job with that.
Commander, have your men look for signs of this plague.
Be vigilant, brothers.
All right, anything you see kind of like this can be acted upon. I'm just going to move us forward here to half cover. So we can kind of just keep moving. When we kick this off, they're all going to scatter like bugs. And then we will get our attempt. Then we'll be able to... what's the word I'm looking for? And then we'll get all our points back. It'll kick over. We'll get a full turn, no matter where we were in within our list there.
On the way.
All right. Voldred, I'm just going to move you to here for now.
As ordered.
So you don't have to worry about putting, you don't have to be as careful. All right, we've got another group there. Bloom rises. Remember, 15% is what it told us it was going to go up. I'm going to go to our Iolanthus here. I'm just going to stick Iolanthus right here. Maybe I'll put him right here, right on top. Right, that's going to leave me 1 point If this doesn't kick off, kicked off. I was going to say I'm going to use it to use my Aegis shield. But I don't think it matters, because I think he'll move and then we'll get all our points. Alright, they set up a little bit of Overwatch.
Prepare to engage.
Alright, now that should explode. So let's find somebody that wants to make something blow up.
Ever ready.
Purgator? Can I see that? If I go to here... Yeah, I think I can see that. So I'm going to go to here. I'll have 1 point left.
On my way.
I think those will blow up too. We'll confirm that. Yeah! I think one of them just got knocked over the edge and died. Maybe both of them. No, that one probably just died from damage. I don't know. That was nice, though. And we can go to here to... Let's see, who is this? This is our interceptor. How far forward do I want to run him? He's got a teleport, too, I believe, right? So if we go to here, that'll leave him 1... How far could I go and still have 2? That's as far as I could go. You know what? I'm just going to move him to here. I'm just going to put him into full cover. And we'll give him a little... I'm going to give him an Overwatch. See, if I go here, he doesn't hide out of cover. If we go here, he does. Which looks like it'll put me into his Overwatch. Whereas this gets me out. I could just toss a grenade over here. That'll take him out of Overwatch. Nice. All right.
Standing ready.
I did take some damage from that Overwatch, though. We did step out into it to get that. I'm going to go to here.
Eyes on.
Can I then... I guess I have to be right on him, huh? So I go to there to heal him. 5. Yeah, sure, why not?
There now. Good as new. Gratitude.
Alright, I'm going to move you... I want 1 point left. I'm just going to put you right here. Then we're going to activate the Aegis shield, and we're just going to tank. Maybe we'll activate the Aegis. There it is. See how all the extra armor we're going to get out of it. So we're going to have 6 armor. So unless they can do more than 6 damage, they ain't doing anything to us. So he knocked off 3 of our armor, but he didn't do anything. 2 more armor, but again, nothing happens. Extra 15% bloom. I'm just going to go here and smack him. 4 strike? I don't need to. He's going to die. Which will get us the will point back that we needed for our... So I think we got 4 XP plus the will point. And then... I'm going to switch to you. I'm going to teleport, I guess, to here.
Gliding through.
And then I'm going to smack you.
They will rot no more.
3 XP and our willpower. And I'm just going to move you this way.
On my way. On. On the way.
Let's get everybody moved up. We know there was a group out here somewhere.
Yes, Commander.
I am here to serve.
We'll kind of put everybody here. And then we'll run forward with our...
Standing ready.
Unleash me. Onward, brothers.
What is your will?
All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and just run you up to there.
Fools are near.
All right, they're there and they're moving to the right. So we can kind of start to set up our That was that. Is that as far as we can go? Okay, that's fine. From our points last time. All right, now they're moving back this way. Bloom goes up. I can get you there. Sure. Let's see if that kicks it off. Okay, it does.
Wait, that creature.
Inquisitor, we have seen the dead walk in this way before.
As have I. Poxwalkers are evidence of warp corruption. This is no natural plague.
Can I not do it? AP1. Oops. Hold on. Do I have an AP left, right? Yes. All right, I'm going to just click there. Set. No. Back. Oh, it's because that's blocking me. Okay, I would have to step out. So if I go to here, that would take my point away, though. I'm just going to Overwatch. Just in case they go this way. Confirm.
The Emperor lights our path.
You could throw a grenade.
Onward, brothers!
Oh, no.
Orders.
Did I not have a point left?
Standing ready.
I guess I didn't have a point left. No, I couldn't throw a grenade because I didn't have a point left. You have one left. Let's see if you can... I don't think you have a grenade. Did you throw yours already? Yeah, sure. I don't think it's going to matter. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put him right here in the middle. I'm going to Aegis Shield. Confirm. And then I'm going to grenade. There we go. Finally get our grenade off.
Yes, Commander.
Good.
Yeah, and then the Overwatch got him.
I will not tolerate this contamination spreading to my servitors.
And we got the auto attack.
Tech priest. I will follow proper protocols.
All right, Bloom goes up to 85%. I'm going to just smack him.
Satisfactory effort. Now
That was
return with my
awesome.
carcass so I can set to work.
We will deliver them to you as soon as containment is properly confirmed and sanctified.
Be swift about it. If this plague has already spread beyond this planet, then we will have far more ground to cover.
That grenade worked better than I thought. Now you can direct which direction you throw things by placing the grenade where you want, right? They'll get blown away from the center of impact. I just got purely lucky. It tossed one of them into our Overwatch to the right. One ran into the Overwatch and one got taken out by the auto attack. All right, 4 to beam aboard. There's our heroes in their full pose. Kill all enemies. We completed it. We get our 15 servitors. We got a little bit of XP. You can see it tick up over here. So our interceptor got it. He also has light wounds. All right, wounded knights can still be assigned to combat missions, but they have a penalty of their max HP. Okay. For 18 days. Can we... Oh, he didn't get it a level. He's just wounded. So he got 25 of 50, 20 of 50, 22 of 50, 78 of 125. Okay. No problem.
Mission objectives achieved, Commander. Our guest wishes to speak with you in the Libris.
I think that's probably enough for this episode. We're sitting, you know, I've got an hour and 7, but that includes some screwing around. But I think that's probably going to be plenty long enough. So we'll be back next time with some more Grey Knights. Whatever this is. It just says Grey Knights at the bottom, but Daemonhunters, Chaos Gate, whatever the heck we are. We'll be back with it some more next time. Thanks for watching, guys. The Emperor protects. Cheers.